Hello everyone, and welcome back to another wonderful episode of Will I Put It in My Deck? My name is Jeremy Hayes, your host, your wonderful host, and I'm going to take you through a wonderful journey that is Sythis Harvest Hand through the spoiler season of Aetherdrift. Now we are going to talk about just one card here today again. Again, it is still early in the spoiler season. We may be coming back to some of these decks. But today I want to talk about a card that, we'll see. You'll see what I mean when I pause like that as I talk about it. So we have Bright Glass Gearhawk here. It's one of the first cards that was spoiled. It's 2 green and 2 white for an artifact creature construct, a 4/4. First strike trample. A lot of stuff already. When this creature enters, you may search your library for up to 2 artifact, creature, and or enchantment cards with mana value 1 or less. Reveal them, put them in your hand, then shuffle. That's just a great value card anyway. If you're in these colors, you might just want to put this in the deck because you're going to have 1 drops and 0 drops to find anyway. Specifically in a Sythis Harvest Hand deck, I'm sitting here thinking is paying 4 mana to go get an exploration and a burgeoning bad. And then I have a 4/4 first strike trample on the field, and then I have just good enchantment value after that. Is going to get a Carpet of Flowers and a Wild Growth. So terrible, right? After playing this card. A Land Tax and a Miri's Guile, right? It just seems good. It's 2. You get to look for 2. That's the crazy thing here. And if you're playing that kind of Sythis deck, and I'm not, you can use this card to go get Walking Ballista because it costs 0. And it goes into your hand, not onto the battlefield, which in this case is fantastic. Even in a Sythis deck where I'm going to get Wild Growth and a Burgeoning, they go into my hand and I get to cast those enchantments. So this is a great card that I don't like. And I'm probably not going to put in the deck. Just because in Sythis it's an artifact. This was just a creature or just an enchantment creature. If it was an enchantment creature, it'd be immediately in the deck. Play this, draw cards off of Sythis, go get enchantments, draw more. Oh my god! But the fact that it's an artifact, and it's for the same reason why I don't play Walking Ballista. I do have the Heliod. I do not have the Walking Ballista in the deck, which could be wrong. It's an enchantment deck, right? There shouldn't be any artifacts in the deck because it's an enchantment deck. You could play this in just a straight up artifact deck. The colors are a little weird. Right, you can't play it in an Urza deck because of the green. You can't play it in any kind of you can't break it. The green makes it weird, right? You can't. It doesn't. Artifact decks don't typically have green in them, but you still. You play it. You go get your Lotus Petal, your Soul Ring. That's fantastic. You go get your Walking Ballista and. I'm trying to think. Gamble's an instant. I'm trying to think. You get tutor for tutors, right? What other cards you get for Walking Ballista to make this thing valuable, right? Because in green there's better creature tutors, right? Than this card to go get Walking Ballista. So is there a second card that you can go get for the Walking Ballista, type combos? I don't know. I haven't done the research. I just looked at it and thought, I have a lot of 1-drops in my Sythis deck. That's not terrible. So who knows? If it's not super expensive, it's a couple cents, I might just pick it up for fun and play it and see how it goes. If I like the style, if it being an artifact isn't absolutely terrible. If it doesn't feel dirty to me playing an artifact in my enchantment decks. So I don't play Soul Ring or Arcane Signet in any of my enchantment decks just because of that fact. So I don't know. Right now, I'm gonna say serious consideration, no. But if I pull one, if someone says, "Here, take this, you idiot," I might slot it in there, just to see how it goes. It's still a very interesting card. Still, it's 4 mana. Look for 2 cards, right? So you know how good Tooth and Nail is for 9 mana, right? Looking for 2 cards, 2 pieces of a combo, just 2 value pieces to keep the plan rolling. It's just really good. With it, this is why they banned Jeweled Lotus and Mana Crypt, because they knew this card was coming, right? That's my hot take for the episode, because you just go get Jeweled Lotus and Mana Crypt with this card and call it a day. They want you to go get more interesting things, like a Wild Growth and we'll say Utopia Sprawl. So thanks for joining. Stay tuned as spoiler season moves on and you find out if I will put it in my deck. Thanks.